I created Alska out of necessity. As a professional patient advocate, healthcare professional, and caregiver myself, I saw the need for a tool to coordinate everybody involved in care. I became a primary caregiver very suddenly and very unexpectedly when my mom had a debilitating stroke when she was 58 years old. So it was a huge life-altering change for her and for my daughters and myself.
My dad's name is Daryl, but he goes by Mac. And he was getting more and more forgetful. He's on some medications, so it became clear that we were gonna need to kind of watch over him.
My siblings and I would talk about, at what point do you get her out of her home?
It was just a very, very difficult time for me to keep track of everything and keep on top of everything and maintain what I needed to in my own life.
I was getting to the point where it was getting tougher and tougher to have any kind of a mother-daughter relationship.
It became like a full-time job.
I was moving 100 miles an hour.
All kinds of things were happening at the same time.
And if I were to slow down even for a second, things would all fall apart. I was so overwhelmed just trying to keep on top of the tasks of caregiving that when there were family members or friends who were offering help, I didn't even know where to begin to direct them. Alska provides a much easier way to store all of that information, keep everybody in the care team updated easily and efficiently, and basically just better manage all the details of care to take some of that stress away.
It really just helped put things into a structure.
Alska's helpful for me to let my siblings know about the medical things that are going on and keeping track of some of the things that we need to keep track of.
The calendar, we used it not only for just managing how we would coordinate our visits, but also managing where she needed to be and when and who was going to take her.
We also have virtual caregiver support groups. They can log in on their phone or on their laptop and connect with other caregivers and healthcare professionals who understand the challenges they're facing.
The notes section, what it did that you don't really expect is, well, it was a journal. It was journaling how that visit went, what we talked about, what our mom's disposition was. The siblings of ours that maybe didn't have as close of a relationship with our mom were building a different relationship because they were seeing our mother differently.
Being a physician, there's lots of situations where I wish the patient had Alska. Oftentimes people will come and say that there's been a change, but it's hard for people to be specific. With caregiver and personal notes in Alska, people can write descriptions of the patient, and I can use those notes to try to figure out if there's a real change, and if so, when it started to happen and what specifically the change is.
My goal is really to provide more than a tool that makes caregiving better. It's to educate and empower caregivers and make them proud of the role they play and confident in the care they're able to provide their loved ones.
Hands down, I would recommend Alska. It really gives you a peace of mind. I think it's priceless.
Alska is a Swedish word meaning love, and love is at the heart of every caregiving endeavor.